Game this evening will feature the Notre Dame Bulldogs against the Charleston Blue Jays. And then at 7 this evening, Sikeston Bulldogs will take on the Dexter Bearcats. And then our 8:30 game, New Madrid County Central Eagles against the Kennett Indians. At this time, if you would, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. And now tonight for your starting lineups, first beginning with our visitors on the scoreboard. It's the Blue Jays of Charleston. Their starting lineup, wearing number 14, junior at 6'2", Samuel Bledsoe. Senior, 5'10", number 20, Preston Moore. Senior at 6'2", wearing number 22, Latrell Porter. Wearing number 40, it's junior at 6'1", Isaiah Gillespie. And number 45, junior at 6'5", Blesson Kimball. The Charleston Blue Jays are coached by Danny Farmer, Jamarcus Williams, and Aaron Harland. And on the home side of the scoreboard tonight, it's Notre Dame Bulldogs. Their starting lineup, junior at 5'9", wearing number 2, Tyler Landowee. Wearing number 11, junior, 5'10", Cam Dohan. Senior at 6'3", wearing number 12, Carter Dame. Wearing number 20, junior at 6'4", Justice Toma. And senior at 6'5", Thomas Crippen, wearing number 50. The Bulldogs of Notre Dame are coached by Paul Unterreiner, Jeremy Brickmeyer, and Quinn Poitras. Tonight's officials, Lloyd Rice, Lee Jones, and Tim Harmon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to night number 2 of the the SEMO Conference Tournament here on SPS TV. As it's going to be Charleston basketball right off the jump.
Yeah, Notre Dame tried to steal that. On the way up, that's a violation.
So the Blue Jays will start with the ball. Charleston coming in the number 5 seed. Notre Dame coming in as the 4th seed. So 4-5 matchup here. Really good first-round matchup.
Yeah, a lot of guys on both these starting lineups, Chris. I mean, they played a lot last year. Both of these teams are veteran teams, been here in this SEMO conference before.
No doubt about it. Should be a good one here for the first game of tonight. 5:30 start here. Sikeston and Dexter will be the 7 o'clock start. Knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Blue Jays.
Good job at Crippen denying that entry pass.
We will have New Madrid and Kennett in the nightcap.
Notre Dame in the light blue color uniforms, a little different.
Yeah, I said something to their radio guy about that. I was like, hey, they have a little different color of blue on or whatever, and he said they changed to Under Armour maybe, or, if it was a Nike change or Under Armour change. I can't remember who he said they changed to, and the tint of blue is a little different.
Looks a little different. I mean, if you're used to the royal blue they have.
Charleston had a couple of shots there on their first possession, just couldn't get anything to go down.
Notre Dame's got the guards that can handle the pressure from Charleston. with Dohan and Landaway.
And we're going to get a hold down on the baseline as Carter Dame was running the baseline. And they're going to say Gillespie was holding him down there. So first foul in the ball game, about 1:20 in. Off the miss, Gillespie wants to get out and run. Couldn't finish with the left, but he's going to get a couple of free throws. Isaiah Gillespie, the 6'1" junior for Coach Danny Farmer and the Charleston Blue Jays.
Hall of Fame coach Danny Farmer. Took his team to the Final Four. I think they got second, didn't they, last year, Chris? I know I'm going to get in trouble with these Charleston fans. I don't think they won. I think they got second last year.
I think you are right. He got them both to go. First point of the game. Charleston leads it early, 2-0.
A lot of that State hardware hanging at Charleston High School.
No doubt about it. Another 3-ball off the mark. Bledsoe, wait for the rest of the Blue Jays. We'll reset the offense. Gillespie 3 was blocked, but a good eye by Bledsoe to realize that. And we're going to get a reach-in foul on the floor. That's going to be on Tyler Landaway.
Good job of Bledsoe coming back to meet that pass, or Dohan would have took that thing the other way.
Notre Dame in that matchup zone that you're used to seeing them in. Floater in the lane for Latrell Porter.
He's going to be asked to score a lot more this year for Charleston. Charleston lost, of course, Merdarian Clark and Jeremy Tucker. Sharpshooter, one of those sharp boys are gone, so they're looking for a guy like Porter to step up.
I think that will be key for Porter to step up offensively this year for the Blue Jays. Gillespie, floater, got it to go. Quick 6-0 lead here for the Blue Jays. And finally 2 on the far end for Landaway.
Notre Dame play a lot of guys. I mean, they've got guys that'll play and interchangeable, but these two guards are going to play a lot.
Dohan threw up a prayer. Thought he got a little contact. Was just trying to throw it up, but a good follow by Landaway. Bledsoe, corner 3, in and out, no good. Bledsoe can knock down those 3 balls with regularity. Missed on his first 2.
Usually
early in this game.
Shoots the ball well here at the field house.
Right, sure does. Turnaround jumper off the mark. Put back good, and a foul.
Crippen from Moran. His brother played for Notre Dame, was a good ball player. Thomas played a lot of JV last year up at the varsity spot, gives Notre Dame some size.
Coach Farmer not happy with the call over there. Misses a free throw. Still tied at 6. 4 minutes left here. First quarter action.
Can't make that lazy
I was
cross-court
gonna say,
pass.
Cross-court pass like that, just looking to get picked off. That was too easy for Cam Dohan. Crippen had good position down low.
What a tough shot. Crippen walked that tightrope you talked, Chris, and little behind the back, little scoop shot.
So Charleston started this game with a 6-0 run, and Notre Dame has answered with their own 8-0 run. Two new substitutions in for both teams.
Gillespie and Bogan in for the Blue Jays. They play a lot. Really like Gillespie. Keep looking for him to blossom.
Yeah, 6'5" senior is Gillespie. Asking for it down low. Couldn't finish, made a good move. Needed to go off Charleston and to be Notre Dame ball.
Good job, Crippen. He's going to have to be tough, muscle up with Gillespie, and he did that trip. You'll see Charleston play that man-to-man, Chris. That's a Danny Farmer staple, a Charleston staple from way back in the day when Danny was playing.
Off the mark for Londaway. Inside 3 minutes left. And a Bledsoe 3 gives Charleston the lead back, 9-8.
Londaway trying to do too much here.
Yeah.
Split that double team, lost the handle.
Bledsoe, back-to-back threes, and the lead's up to 4 now, 12-8.
Definition of a streak shooter.
Yeah, we talked about his sharp shooting abilities. That was a long-range 2 for Noel.
I like him for Notre Dame. Gives them some outside presence, a little toughness inside. He played a lot last year.
Bledsoe, after being off the mark on his first 2, has made his last 2. Had the ball in the position that was a little too far out right there. I thought he kind of wanted to pull it from the volleyball line. Now he'll take another one. I think it's going to stay right here with Charleston.
In for Notre Dame, number 12, number 15, number 20. In for Charleston, number 43, Javontre Wiley.
Charleston leads at 12-10.
Also in for the Blue Jays, number 10, Montrez Hill.
Charleston's second and third opportunities. Couldn't get that one to go. Rebound is going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it went off Notre Dame, so it'll stay right here underneath us.
Notre Dame just can't get the rebound. I think they're making Charleston take shots that they don't want. They just can't clear the boards. Other than that, they don't want it inside the paint there. And Charleston still keeps it alive. Just good hustle.
Split the defense, went up. Excuse me, he's going to get called for
that
travel.
was maybe one of those Euro steps they
Yeah.
talk about.
Bogan's going to get called for the travel.
Coming in for Charleston, number 45, Wesson Kimball.
Coach Farmer wanted to pick up the press a little more intensely right here in the last minute. Notre Dame can tie it with a 2. Couldn't get that to go.
Carter Dane with a nice job of getting a rebound, went coast to coast, just missed the floater in the paint.
3 ball, in and out, no good. And Notre Dame finally comes away with it, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on Hill.
So quick, Chris. You get the ball anywhere near them, they're going to start picking, slapping, going after it, and they get a lot of turnovers or out of that, and sometimes they pick up a foul like Hill did.
.25 seconds left. Charleston to have a chance to extend their lead. They lead at 12-10. See if the Blue Jays want to play for the last shot here or not. Take it right in strong. Turnaround jumper. Tough shot. Got it to go for Blessing Kimball.
Pretty good tight end, Blessing Kimball, for the Blue Jay football team.
And at the buzzer, they get an easy one. And Coach Danny Farmer not going to be happy with that. So at the end of the first quarter, Charleston 14, Notre Dame 12. Back after this break, you're watching the SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV. Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Limbaugh back here as we start second quarter action. It'll be Notre Dame basketball. Glad you're here with us on SPS TV, your home for each and every game of the SEMO Conference Tournament.
Got a good matchup here, game one. Back and forth, both teams look pretty good.
Great first round matchup when you get Charleston and Notre Dame. The winner of this game will move on to the semifinals. That game played Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
Charleston's won this tournament the second most times, right behind Sykeston.
Floater in the lane, too hard off.
Yeah, not a good shot by Porter in the traffic.
Wide open three, left a little short. The rebound, Blue Jays. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Charleston.
Trying to trap in the corners.
Good take to the bucket, but couldn't finish. Could Wiley. And here comes Notre Dame. They'll look to tie or take the lead with a three. And we're going to get an offensive foul. Good defense there by Porter.
And really, Landaway got caught up in the air. Chris, nowhere to go, had to dump it to Carter. And then he, not much room for him to make any type of movement. Got the violation called on him.
Charleston 14, Notre Dame 12. First round action here of the SEMO Conference Tournament.
Teridian Bogan, number 12, the point guard for Charleston. He's quick. He's going to get the ball and he can handle it, but, not much of a shooter yet. I think he's just a sophomore. Hopefully, Danny's looking for him to develop and get stronger offensively.
Teridian Bogan is a 5'9" junior.
Well, it's time for him to develop that free throw line jumper.
And Toma's going to get called for the travel. Thought about the three in the corner, but took it to the top of the circle and turned it over.
Notre Dame played over in the Springfield area in the first week. I think they lost their first game. I don't know about their second. Charleston started early as well. They were in the River Bend. Always having to play the tough teams there. Went 0-2 in the River Bend.
And the shot's good for Hill. That's the first bucket for either team here in this second quarter.
Right. Charleston struggled, last Tuesday against Dexter.
Dexter, right. Trailed for most of the game and had the last minute and a half. Yeah, last minute and a half they made a run to win that game. Nice block, but he stayed with it. Did Gillespie. He had his initial shot blocked, but stayed with it and got the bucket.
He's got 6 in the game for Charleston.
Ties the biggest lead of the game for Charleston at 18-12. And we're going to get a charge as
Carter Dame's going to pick up his second.
Yeah, Bledsoe did a good job taking that charge.
Yeah, easy call. Carter Dame just ducked his head. He was going to take it to the hole. He'll have to take a seat now with his 2 fouls.
Three games on tap tonight. We got this one. Then at 7 o'clock, it'll be Sykeston against Dexter. That corner three's off. Blue Jays retain possession, though. And then at 8:30, we will have New Madrid and Kennett playing. Kennett lost in the play-in game to Dexter.
Loser of that is out.
Loser of that game is out. Guaranteed 2 games. Winner of that game will go on and play the Jackson, the loser of the 3-6 matchup. A couple free throws coming up here for Kimball.
15th foul on Notre Dame.
First free throw off the mark. You know, Jeff, you remember a couple years ago, Sykeston had Jawan Kimball.
Yeah.
Just got to wonder if there's any relation. Not sure.
Kind of built alike, aren't they?
Yeah, they are kind of built alike. Well, I mean, Jawan, he could get up. And we're going to get a travel as Londaway kind of got stuck in between. I think what he wanted to do, I think he was going to go up with the left-hand floater, and then he kind of decided to maybe dish it and kind of got stuck in midair and committed the turnover. 7-point lead by the Blue Jays is their biggest of the game. And another charge against Notre Dame. That's their 3rd charge, I believe, isn't it?
I think they got Knoll again on the charge. Bad decision by Charleston, just threw it away against the pressure. But it didn't hurt the Blue Jays at least that opportunity.
And we're going to get a foul on the reach-in. That's going to be on Londaway.
2 on Londaway.
2 on him, and it's a 1-and-1 situation. So Charleston will be shooting from here on out. As our old buddy Marty Williams said at one point in time, front end of a one-on-one's pretty important. It's crucial. Couldn't get that one to go. Could more. Open 3 for Dohan. Couldn't get that to go down, but a second chance opportunity here.
Good pass.
Yeah, good seal off inside and a nice pass as Crippen. Good catch with the soft hands, but he's going to get rewarded with a couple free throws. 4:33 left in his first half. Charleston leads at 19-12.
Crippen with 4 points, 0 for 1 from the free throw line.
Off on the first one.
Still scoreless Notre Dame here in this second quarter. Almost halfway through.
Pretty good crowd here for a Tuesday night early game matchup. And Crippen got the second one. Good pass. You see an open Moore. He didn't take the 3. Now Gillespie will. Couldn't get that one to go. Excuse me, it was Porter took that 3.
Missed it badly.
Yeah.
Bledsoe broke the defense down. They had to come and help on him. Charleston had the open look, just wouldn't go.
Corner 3. Good for Jack Floyd. Floyd's first bucket of the game. Cuts the lead down to 3 now. Foul out front as Tadarian Bogan found him a lane. First free throw good for Bogan. And he got them both. Some red and black already starting to file in to our right to get ready for Sykeston. They'll play Dexter next. At 3.
Back-to-back threes for Floyd.
Only a 2-point game now. Now back up to 5. As all of a sudden it's raining threes in the field house.
Preston Moore with a little two-hand set shot from way downtown.
You get a foul about 75 feet away from the bucket. That's going to be the first on Moore. 5th team foul against Charleston, so Notre Dame not in the bonus yet. Good quick hands right there by Bogan to knock that out of bounds. Just over 3 minutes left in this first half. We'll bring you each and every game of this tournament. If you can't make it out, we'd love to see you out here supporting the student athletes and the SEMO conference. But if you can't make it out, you can tune in right here on SPS TV YouTube channel. We'll bring you each and every game of this tournament. Our great sponsors are the ones that make this possible. Long range 3 by Dohan, not there, but did get his own rebound. And Crippen finally came away with the loose board. And Coach Unterreiter wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:40 left in the first half. Charleston leads it 24-21. Two and a half minutes left here in this first half. Charleston has really led throughout as the third 3 of the half by Samuel Bledsoe. Charleston started out on a 6-0 run, then it was an 8-0 run by Notre Dame for them to take their first lead. It was a short-lived lead by Notre Dame. That's the only time that they have led in this game was 8-6 about midway in that first quarter. Outside of that, it's been Blue Jays on top. Porter floater in the lane wouldn't go.
Charleston, the smallest school in the SEMO conference, enrollment-wise.
You got a smaller enrollment than Notre Dame?
I don't know. Notre Dame's playing that multiplier. That's what I was.
No, I think they do. I was just teasing with you. Corner 3 off the mark. Long rebound for Bledsoe. Long range 3 for Bledsoe, just a little short. May have been a little too far out for Coach Danny Farmer.
You think?
It was out by the volleyball line.
That's when you got the
Nice
green
steal
light.
by Porter and a good dish into Moore. So Porter saved it in to Hill, who got it to Moore for the easy bucket. Inside a minute now, and Charleston with another steal. They look to push the action again. Bledsoe back to Moore, got it to go. Preston Moore, the 5'10 senior, knocks the corner three down.
8 in the quarter for Moore.
And another steal. Tried to bring the house down, did Kimball. That got the fans up on their feet. Couldn't get it to go, though. 3 ball off to Mark. And here comes Notre Dame inside 30 seconds. And a bucket by Dohan. Tell you what, Kimball didn't get it to go down, but it looked impressive, didn't it?
Oh, no doubt. He got the front row to our right excited about it. He was up. Just threw it off the back rim. Charleston know how much time?
Long range three at the buzzer. Got it to go.
I guess they do.
Preston Moore. And that'll get us up to the biggest lead of the half for Charleston. They lead it 35-23. We'll step aside for a quick break here at half. You're watching the SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV.
Both teams back on the floor preparing for this second half. Let's run down the scoring with Charleston out on top 35-23. First for Notre Dame, they had 5 players in the scoring column. Thomas Crippen led the way with 7. Jack Floyd was 6. 4 points for Landaway, 4 points for Knoll, and only 2 points for Cam Dohan, well off his average for Notre Dame's total of 23, as the Bulldogs were 1 for 3 from the free throw line here in the half. For Charleston, they end up with 7 guys in the scoring column. A great second quarter by Preston Moore. He leads Charleston in scoring with 11, as all 11 of those points did come in that second quarter. 3 threes in that mixture. 9 points for Samuel Bledsoe, 3 threes for him as well. 6 for Isaiah Gillespie, 3 for Blessing Kimball, and 2 points each for Hill, Bogan, and Porter for the Charleston total of 35. Charleston was 5 for 7 from the free throw line here in the first half. Charleston led at the end of one, 14-12. Outscored Notre Dame in that second quarter, 21-11. The lead here at the half by 12 at 35-23. Foul trouble, a lot of people with 2. Hill and Gillespie for Charleston. Knoll, Dame, and Landaway for Notre Dame.
It'll be Charleston basketball to start this second half. The Blue Jays trying to have another mild upset. We started last night with a mild upset as Dexter, the number 9 seed, took out Kenneth, the number 8 seed. Shot too long for Bledsoe. A little too amped up to start this third quarter.
Pretty good first half for Charleston, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say so. Nice left hand from Dohan.
He's got to be part of some offense here in this second half for Notre Dame to get back in it, and he can do it. Left-handed sharpshooting guard for Notre Dame.
Reverse layup, Latrell Porter. (37-25). Dohan couldn't get that one to go. Stripped on the way up was Gillespie. And here comes Notre Dame. Dohan short on that one. One of the Blue Jays may have got a piece of that.
Yeah, he went into traffic. That's a tough shot.
Fast-paced action to start this third quarter as Tyler Landaway gets his 6th point of the ball game, cuts it down to a 10-point Charleston lead, 37-27. Early third quarter action. Crippen's going to be fouled.
I believe it's 3 on Moore if it's on number 20.
And Moore have to take a seat with that third foul.
Charleston just had more energy, in my opinion, Chris, than Notre Dame exerted in this first quarter. Third quarter is a little bit better effort by the Bulldogs.
Crippen got them both.
5:30 start.
Got the lead down to 8 now. Trying to dump it down low, and I think Bledsoe's going to get fouled. They're going to get Cam Dohan. That's number 1 on him. Bledsoe, 3. That was a contested 3 in the corner, and he still knocked it down.
4th 3 of the game for Bledsoe. Wanted the foul. None was called.
Crippen, or excuse me, that wasn't Crippen. That was Toma. And laid up for Gillespie. I thought for a second Gillespie may go up for another jam.
Yeah, Notre Dame's attacking the bucket just like this. They just don't finish. Haven't finished well in this quarter. Last time they didn't finish, it led to the easy bucket by Gillespie.
Like to thank everybody that's out there watching. Couldn't make it tonight, so they're at home watching on a SPS TV YouTube channel. Glad you're with us. We'll bring you each and every game of this entire tournament. We got some great sponsors in and around our community that make these broadcasts happen. Along with Mr. Beidler's digital media class, those students do a phenomenal job putting on this broadcast. Jeff and myself just try to do it justice and not sound too bad during the game. Nice pass inside to Crippen. Couldn't finish again, as you talked about, Jeff. They're getting up there to the rim, just not finishing. Or the the Bulldogs.
Carter Dame with his first basket. Charleston with 7 threes midway through the third quarter. Shooting the ball well are the Blue Jays.
4 of them from Bledsoe. Good rebound, good strong rebound by Delantre Gillespie.
Another shot in the paint that didn't go for Notre Dame.
Nice dump off to Gillespie from Bledsoe. Ball went halfway down and came out.
Kind of surprised him initially.
And a bucket on this end.
Yeah, there's no secret. They're just taking it to the hole. Coach Hunter Reiner told them to take it and see what happens.
Timeout on the floor, 3:53 left, third quarter action. Charleston leads it 42-33. Going to stay with Charleston.
Notre Dame's cut it down to 9, Chris. Get a stop here.
Three ball, good for Tadarian Bogan.
Bogan from way downtown. It was contested as well.
Got the lead back up to 12 with that three. Notre Dame trying to answer back, left it short. Here comes Gillespie, wants to run, floater in the lane. Off the mark, ball on the floor. Bledsoe tried to save it, but it's going to go out of bounds, and
Porter
it'll be
and
Notre Dame basketball.
Good hustle from both Blue Jays. See what Notre Dame wants to run here in this half court.
Turn it over. Pass ahead. Boy, good body control down there for Blessing Kimball to even get that
looked
ball.
like Kimball down a fly pattern against Sykeston in football.
No doubt about
three
it.
defenders on him, and he went up and got it.
We saw that a few times on the gridiron this year. Kimball made a nice job just to catch that and was able to keep his body under control.
There were 3 Notre Dames right around that.
Corner three, good. Notre Dame needed that in a bad way from Cam Dohan. Coach Hunter Reiter take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:27 left in this third quarter. Charleston 47, Notre Dame 36. Notre Dame going to go to a 2-2-1 full court press coming out of this timeout. Charleston barely gets it across the timeline.
Kaiser knocked it out of bounds on a good defensive effort.
Just over 2 minutes left. Charleston 47, Notre Dame 36, and a block from behind.
I would think Notre Dame would want to get into single digits, Chris, before this quarter came to a close. Give them a shot at coming back in that fourth quarter.
Good point. First free throw off the mark for Gillespie.
Blue Jays 5 for 8 from the free throw line here so far.
Airballed the second one. Be Notre Dame basketball. Jeff fans in the Southeast Missouri area as Bledsoe gets that pass picked off. Football fans around this area that are Mizzou fans like myself probably been waiting today to see where Kelly Bryant, the Clemson transfer quarterback, is going to end up. He is announcing tonight where he's going. Sources are saying it's going to be between Mizzou and Auburn. I know me and you've been talking off air a lot, and you know we're both Mizzou fans, and that's who we're hoping for, but we know how that goes sometimes. But he actually just tweeted out a couple of minutes ago he's going to be a Missouri Tiger.
He is.
He's committed to Missouri.
Oh, that's an upset. I thought with Auburn, quarterback Stidham said he was going to go pro. I thought that was just a lead-in to him.
Late breaking news that Kelly Bryant chooses Mizzou over Auburn and Arkansas. So that's a big
another good feather for
Coach Odom.
Barry Odom with the nice get.
Barry Odom set to maybe get an extension tomorrow also on his contract.
They're going to need a quarterback with Locke out of eligibility next year.
Jack Floyd going to go to the line for 2 free throws. That foul was on Bledsoe. That's his first.
That shocks me, Chris. That usually don't happen to Mizzou. Yep. He's going to get hurt. He's going to break a leg in the game one.
Former Arkansas wide receiver Jonathan Nance also announces tonight that he's committing to Missouri.
Wow. I guess he's good.
I don't know.
Played for Arkansas. They
Kimball
weren't very good.
Going to get hammered on his way up.
Kimball's such a force down there. You just throw it up. We've watched it a couple of times now. You just throw it up, and he goes and gets it for you. He turns you out, keeps you out of turnovers if you're a guard. You know, you can always get it to him. He'll go up and get you out of trouble.
No doubt about it. He can get up there. That's is that 3 free throws in a row that he's missed, isn't it?
Gillespie missed the last 2, but it is
Gillespie.
3 in a row for Charleston.
And he got the second one. As we go inside a minute here in the third quarter, Charleston enjoying the 10-point lead. Dohan, corner 3, got it.
Dohan coming alive. 8 in the quarter, now 10 in the game. It's a 7-point Blue Jay lead. Nice little run here in the end of the quarter for Notre Dame to get back in it.
Inside 30 seconds. Bledsoe, 3, trying to answer back, couldn't do it. And we're going to get a foul against Notre Dame. Going to stay right here as Gillespie was tracking that down in the corner, and he's going to be fouled. Up and under move, couldn't finish. Follow, not there, but 2 more free throws coming up for Isaiah Gillespie.
Fouls on number 25, Tyler Coker, his second. Team foul, number 6. To the line, number 40.
So that Arkansas wide receiver we're talking about, he's a graduate transfer, caught 37 passes for 539 yards, 5 touchdowns 2 seasons ago for Arkansas. I'd say tonight's a pretty good night for Barry Odom.
Wow, it is.
Couldn't get either one of them to go. Still a 7-point game. Notre Dame can try to get it down even more. Instead, here come the Blue Jays after a steal. Porter's going to have his shot blocked, but it's going to stay with Charleston.
A lot of time to run a play underneath.
And the quarter is going to come to an end. Charleston leads at 48-41. Back after the 60-second break. You're watching the SEMO Conference Tournament on SPS TV. Charleston has led throughout, only 1 lead in the game for Notre Dame, but they'll have the ball trailing by 7 as we start 4th quarter action.
Best quarter of the game for Notre Dame. That 3rd quarter outscored Charleston 18-13.
Notre Dame, the number 4 seed in the tournament. Charleston, the 5 seed. Big block, but Notre Dame keeps it. 12-foot jumper off the mark. Rebound, Blue Jays. Porter, wraparound shot, got it to go.
Got to stop the ball. We've said it all tournament. Nobody stopped Porter. Here come the Blue Jays with a run of their own after the good defensive effort. Got the 5-second violation.
Trying to work it inside to Kimball. Couldn't get it to go. Boy, as you said, though, I mean, you just lob it in there to him. He goes up and grabs it.
He got good hands.
Just couldn't finish it.
Can catch it in traffic.
Down low to Crippen. Good job kicking the back out. Once the second defender rotated, just couldn't hit the open shot. And ahead, but he missed it to a wide open Preston Moore.
Danny can't believe that.
And back the other way, and another big block by Blessing Kimball. That's 2 in a row by Kimball on this end. Left it short again. Charleston controls. Oh, but they'll say he stepped on the out-of-bounds line, did Porter, so it'll stay right here.
Back to 9. Notre Dame needs a bucket here. Had cut it to 7 at the at the end of 3.
That's going to be on Latrell Porter. That's his first. Only the 4th team foul against Charleston. Ball on the floor, and Hill's going to come away with it. And he's going to be fouled. I think they're going to get Cam Dohan.
With the block.
Yeah.
Free throws coming for Charleston the rest of the night.
At the line, number 10, Vontrell Hill.
Got the first one to go, did Hill. He'll get a second. You got to wonder. So, decisions like that, whether it's a high school kid or a college kid like that, are coaches sitting around Twitter waiting just like us, or do you think they have a heads up before?
I want to think Coach Odom knew that the Clemson quarterback was coming before we did.
Hill knocked down both free throws. Lead back up to 11 by the Blue Jays. 52-41. Winner of this game will move on to the semifinal Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
Pretty move.
Yeah, nice move with his back to the bucket for Carter Dane.
Little drop step, lean in right, come back with the left, and hit the soft jumper.
Lobbing it inside. Kimball blocked from behind.
3 guys around that pass again.
Couldn't finish with the floater in the lane. Ball on the floor. Missed it again. Second and third opportunities there for Notre Dame. Just couldn't get it to go down, and we're going to get a foul. I think they're going to get Londaway.
Yeah. Probably could have got him earlier down the floor.
Yeah, 2 steps earlier. I thought the same thing. That's number 3 on him.
At the line for Charleston, number 22, Latrell Porter.
1-and-1 situation here for Porter. Left it short. Didn't get the original one, couldn't get the follow, could Toma.
Yeah, got too far underneath.
And we're going to get a travel on Bledsoe. Got himself in a bad spot over there. He knows it. He said, that was my bad.
Charleston jumping before that ball was rolling around the rim. Toma was there, but he found himself just too far underneath to put it back up and in.
Top of the key 3. Good for Carter Dane. Coach Unterreiter says, let's get up and pressure the basketball. Down to 6 now. And a foul on Dohan.
3 on Dohan.
That's number 9, team foul number 9. So another 1-and-1 situation here for Preston Moore. Moore 0 for 1 from the line in this ball game.
Scoreless here in this second half after leading Charleston in scoring in the first half.
He hit that 3 to end the first half and knocked that free throw down. Just under 5 minutes left in this ball game. It's been a good one. Glad you're here with us. Moore couldn't get the second one to go. 7-point lead for Charleston. Good finish by Londaway.
Londaway now with 10, went coast to coast.
And Charleston turns it back over.
2 Blue Jays just kind of bumped into each other right by that sideline. Five-point Charleston lead with Notre Dame with the ball. Still a lot of time left in this game.
Londaway thought about it. Now he'll kick it back out. I thought he had a chance. People would have went up originally with it.
Good hands
stripped
there.
on the way up, for Toma. ahead to Kimball. Saves it in, but into the hand of Notre Dame. Here come the Bulldogs. Tip from behind, but Notre Dame keeps it. Couldn't get to bucket, but got to foul.
Luck of the ball bouncing around for Notre Dame there. Kicked and just kept heading it down the floor where they ended up with the numbers. Moore gets the foul, 4 on Charleston's guard. Thomas scoreless here tonight at the line. Been nice if he could have completed the three-point play.
Yeah, he got the first free throw to go. 4:01 left. Notre Dame down 4, trying to cut it to 3 with this free throw. And it gets stuck, and it's going to go to Charleston on the alternating possession.
Don't see that very often in a free throw where it gets stuck up there.
Sure don't. Normally maybe a long-range 3 or something that wedges up there.
That's a possession arrow change. Yeah, now they did it.
Corner 3 for Bledsoe. He's been quiet in this second half. He hit a
big
3.
One there.
Yeah, he hit a 3 early in the third quarter, but hadn't really heard from him since offensively. And as you said, a huge 3 right there for Sam Bledsoe. Back to a 7-point lead now for Charleston. Line away, couldn't finish again, just taken away, and we're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to stay right here with Notre Dame. Just over 3 minutes left. Been a good first game here tonight in a 4-5 matchup. Count the bucket and the foul for Carter Dame.
Carter Dame posted up. That's what they wanted. Dame posted up against, I think it was Gillespie. Yeah, 40. Gillespie posted up, and not once again a night lean one way, spin the other.
And he gets it.
8 in the quarter now, 10 in the game for Carter Dame.
Floater, couldn't get it to go. That was a little quick, I think, for Coach Farmer's taste. And a foul on the entry pass. As they're going to get they're going to get Latrell Porter.
Just posting up. Oh, Dame almost every trip down the floor now, aren't they?
That's his second.
All 11 of Carter Dame's points have come in this second half, with 10 of them here in this quarter alone.
He's been a spark plug, no doubt, in this second half for Notre Dame. Leads down to 2 now for the Blue Jays. 2.5 minutes left. Coach Danny Farmer wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. Charleston leads it 56-54. Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Limbaugh. It's been a good one here. 2.5 minutes left. Charleston with the lead and the ball. Lined away. Can tie it with the floater off the rim. Not there. Follow wouldn't go. And we're going to get a jump ball situation. It's going to be Charleston basketball.
Intensity is picked up.
Charleston fans weren't happy. Notre Dame fans weren't happy. Kimball fouled on the way up. Blue Crew wanted a traveling call.
Three on Dane. Double bonus for Charleston the rest of the way, but they haven't shot free throws well here tonight.
Got the first one. Did Kimball. Placing Kimball, a 6'5 junior for Coach Danny Farmer. In and out, no good on the second. Still a one-possession game. 2 minutes left in this ball game.
Notre Dame's been attacking the bucket. I look for them to do something like that again. So did Charleston.
Yeah, Gillespie did a good job sagging back and picking that off. And I heard a Charleston fan over to our right, close to us, a couple possessions ago. He yelled out, "Stop the ball." He knows they're going to go in and attack. Porter stripped from behind, ball on the ground. And I think they're going to get another jump ball as Notre Dame was trying to call a timeout before the jump ball took place. It'll stay with the Bulldogs.
I thought it might have been a quick jump ball. Landaway, great job, just kind of just dove out there and knocked it away, didn't he? Got a floor burn.
Notre Dame can tie it with a three. Inside a minute and a half.
Have 2 timeouts if they want to use them. Carter Dane posted up or taking it to the bucket.
And another tie up out front. And the ball goes right back to Charleston.
Not a very good job of taking care of the possession for Toma.
And Coach Farmer wants to take a timeout. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. Charleston 57, Notre Dame 54. Coach Danny Farmer took a timeout. He wanted to set something up.
Charleston in the double bonus, and another jump ball. We'll give it to Notre Dame. I was going to say, they're in the double bonus. They might just try to take some time off and get a
I kind of thought the same thing.
Steal, but Notre Dame trapping.
Yeah,
both these teams not taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Moore got trapped over there close to the sideline, tried to step through the double team, but instead got tied up. 70 seconds left in this ball game. Notre Dame trails by 3. Lined away, spin move, and he's going to have it stolen away.
Got up in the air, nobody to get it to.
Right.
Now you got to play defense on this end, trailing by 3.
Yeah, Charleston should be in no hurry here.
Yeah.
Just take care of the basketball, run some clock off.
Really, you can't afford to foul unless you got somebody picked out to foul.
Bledsoe, 3 off the mark.
You got to attack the bucket. 3-point game. Play some defense still, but you got to go quick.
And a timeout by Coach Paul Unterreiter. We'll take it with them. 20 seconds left. Charleston with a 3-point lead.
Timeout.
20 seconds left. Let's see what Notre Dame wanted to draw up coming out of that timeout. I think they got a chance to go for the quick 2 and a steal or a foul or knock it out for a 3. Dohan thought about a 3 but kind of lost the handle.
Now you got to go a 3.
Lined away. He'll step back for the 3 off the mark. High for the rebound is Gillespie. He's going to be fouled.
I'm thinking Dohan had the shot, Chris.
Yeah.
Just what they wanted, but he fumbled it. Just
Right.
maybe tried to shoot it before he got it just a little bit. And once he made that fumble, Charleston was right there. And I think that was the shot they drew up on the sideline. One free throw here will win it for Charleston. And Gillespie's not a very good free throw shooter. He's missed 4 straight, Chris.
But he got that one, the all-important one.
This game's over.
Now Coach Farmer looks and says, don't foul, let them shoot. Didn't get the second, but Charleston's going to get the rebound and the W here. So the Blue Jays will move on to semifinal action. Notre Dame will drop back into the losers bracket. Notre Dame will play Wednesday night here at the Fieldhouse in the consolation semifinals. Charleston moves on to the semifinals. They will play on Thursday at 7 o'clock. They will play the winner of the next game, which is Sikeston and Dexter. Sikeston, the number 1 seed, and the Dexter Bearcats, the number 9 seed. So a good one here on this 4-5 matchup as Charleston wins it 58-54. We'll give
That's
Jeff
right.
a couple
I mean,
minutes
what a
here.
good game. Notre Dame just a very sluggish first half, and it cost them, Chris. They played a lot better, outscored Charleston in that second half, and just not enough. Had it cut down to 2, just couldn't get a bucket when they needed it.
So we had a mild upset in the first game last night as the number 8 seed took out the number 9 seed, and another mild upset here as the 5 seed takes out the 4 seed.
Now we're ready to go. Let's go. First for Notre Dame, led in scoring by Carter Dame, had 13, with all 13 of them coming in the second half. 10 points each for Landaway and Dohan. 8 points for Floyd. 9 points for Crippen, missed that, and 4 points for Knoll, and 1 point for Toma for the Notre Dame total of 54. Notre Dame was 9 for 12 from the free throw line here tonight. For Charleston, 2 players in double digits. Samuel Bledsoe led the way with 15, all of them coming from three-point land. 12 for Preston Moore, 9 for Gillespie, 7 for Kimball, 6 for Porter, 5 for Bogan, and 4 for Hill, as Charleston shot only 11 for 22 from the free throw line. In that second half, Notre Dame outscored Charleston 31-23, but it wasn't enough, and the Blue Jays with the mild upset.
So that'll wrap it up here from game number 1. We'll step aside. We'll come back with Sikeston against Dexter.